Hi, this is Steve Nomura in Chicago. Today is October 29th. Today is the day I'm gonna buy property in Indiana for the first time. I have been purchasing lots of property in Chicagoland area, but this is the very first one I'm gonna buy in Indiana. The property located is called Dyer. Then I go into Dyer, property in Dyer first, and going to a title company in Highland, and then I'm gonna close this deal. I'm going to show you the property and also the situation of the closing later. Thank you.
I'm sorry, honey. Blew it. It's okay. I blew it. This is the form that you filled out.
Scott is my agent. Hi, sales agent.
Well, that took that lien off, that was not yours.
Right.
Not against you.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
yours to begin with.
Yeah, well, it would have been nice, but no. These I always use, primarily I use these exclusively. I did not use these except for the mailbox, but
And
you
you
very
got the
much.
key from there. Do you have
Yeah,
any other
please
house
have-
keys? Or?
No, I
Okay,
don't- I
okay.
don't.
They'll probably change the.
because I
change
remember that
the-
one broke.
Which is good for an owner because there's such a short supply and demand. So there's a bigger demand for nice rentals than there are available. So, you know, if you're a landlord, you can kind of ask for the see.
Yeah. I usually do this option. Lease.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, therefore I'm gonna fix it up
Okay.
to make a nice house, and then I'm gonna give
So
three.
you do, I'm curious, so at least option, I've always heard that a lot of it doesn't ever get to the option part of it. Is that true? Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, because someone was asking me about it the other day, and I said, well, they have them. I said, but my understanding is, once you get past the lease part, the option doesn't usually happen, so.
Exactly. I don't know the exact reason, but people are so excited when they did the lease option. But as time goes, okay, maybe they're giving up.
I think what it is either people who are lease optioning, this is just my theory, is they're trying to do some kind of credit repair, and an animal doesn't change its spots, so
Right.
the credit doesn't get repaired.
Right.
So they can't get qualified when they think they are. They're very optimistic, but
Right,
they
right.
just don't change their habits.
That's right.
Or people try out the house and then they just decide, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so
so.
I think that's kind of,
Right, right.
for whatever reason, location
Yeah, right.
and have to
That's
move.
right.
So I think that's kind of.
That's also true. The benefit for us is, there are these options tenant buyer, therefore they are thinking they're going to be the owner soon. Also, in the lease, in the option contract, I'm asking them to take care of everything. Okay? Therefore, they are act as an owner. Therefore, we don't need to spend any repair cost. Therefore, they are taken care of very nicely. If something happens, they're going to pay the repair. Therefore, that's much better than regular rent.
Right.
And as you
because-
said, in the end, they don't exercise option.
And people are saying, what about a lease option? I'm like, first of all, good luck finding one. I said, and, why do you want to do that? So, yeah. But also as an investor, and I don't know, when they lease option, don't they usually put, not only they're paying monthly, like leasing it, but don't they usually put a substantial
Yes,
amount
that's
down?
right. Very big amount of money.
So if they don't option, they don't get that money back.
That's right. That's a non-refundable. That's another benefit for us.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah,
Usually 7 to 10% of the option price.
okay.
Therefore, if I sell $300,000, they're gonna put maybe $25,000 to $30,000 non-refundable option fee.
So that does make me curious, like if they're putting that large of a money down, why are they in credit or leasing?
There are lots of people who has lots of money, but there's a big problem in the credit.
Yes.
Especially self-employed people, they don't get any credit, right? They have been not filing tax.
Yeah.
That's a
true.
big issue.
Yeah.
Also, some people file bankruptcy, then some people are foreclosing the house
Yes.
for doesn't get a good credit in a few periods.
Yeah,
few
that
years.
makes sense. I mean, it does make sense, so, yeah, it's always interesting.
Yeah, we have a one lease option tenant buyer expired option in November.
I'm sorry?
We have several lease option tenant buyer. One of them, their option period expire in November.
Okay.
It's too late. It's gonna be expired.
Yeah.
And then what they're gonna do is usually they're gonna ask us to do it again, then put another option fee again. Yeah, that's a good for us too.
So now if they do end up going forward and exercising the option, the money they put down is then applied toward as their down payment? Is
That's
that-
right.
Yes.
That's a good point. They don't need to bring such a big amount of 3.5 or 5% down payment is not necessary at the time. Therefore, we're gonna report the bank. They already paid this amount of money.
Okay.
Therefore, they don't need to put any down payment.
Okay. Because the money they gave you up front gets
Right,
applied toward
exactly.
as their down.
Therefore, this option is completely opposite from the regular purchase. Okay? Therefore, they're gonna put the big down payment first. They're gonna repair the credit, they get the loan approved and buy, right? And when you buy in the normal way, they're gonna apply, they're gonna get pre-approval, then going through the process, and then they finally approved. They're gonna put down payment and buy, right? The opposite, this down payment come to the front.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. Thank you, darling.
Here's,
All right.
you know, yeah, just, I'll throw those all in here so she.
Mine's waterproof too.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's free.
We will put this in here as well.
I'm gonna introduce, this is a seller. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yes,
You got, it's kind of breaking my heart. I was there a long time. It's
Oh, really?
32 years. Yeah.
I'm gonna take care very
Raised
well.
my kids there and everything.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. It's-
Yeah, I'm gonna take care very well, okay?
Thank you.
very much.
Oh,
Thank you,
thank you.
Scott.
Thank you.
Hi, I just closed my 201st deal. Actually, this is also first deal in Indiana. I just finished the closing in the Highland at the Fidelity National Title, and I came back to this property again. I was so surprised to see so many new things to close the property in Indiana. First of all, to compare the Chicago closing cost is so cheap. Owner title insurance, escrow fee. Also, there's no transfer tax. Can you believe it? There's no transfer tax here in Indiana. Also, there's no attorney involved. Everything was done by title company. There's no attorney fee either. Anyway, I tell you, my buyer's fee to close this deal is only $1,000. I was so impressed with this closing. Okay. Anyway, this is my first deal in Indiana, and then this is a city called Dyer, very kind of upper middle class area. Okay. Average household income is around little less than $90,000 a year, so pretty good. There is no bodied up property anywhere. Then this area is very stable, and you feel safer. And tomorrow I'm gonna meet the general contractor. Then I'm gonna start the project beginning from next week. I'm gonna report the process of this repair, and also I'm gonna do lease option for this house. Okay. I'm gonna report you later. Thank you.